Hi, Wofai Nnannah here. I'm super excited to be here because I've got exciting news to share with you. But before I go into my exciting news, I know there's some of you that don't know me, some of you do. So if you do know me, just humor me. I will describe myself, first of all, as a daughter of a king, the daughter of the King of Kings. That's the first thing I'll describe myself as. And secondly, I'll say I'm a mom and a wife. I've got two amazing, gorgeous, blessed boys, Davon and Jace. And I'm married to Daniel. I'm married to Daniel, amazing, amazing man. In this phase of my life, I'm mostly a mom, but I'm also an entrepreneur. If you know me, I like to do a lot of things. So I do a lot of little businesses that just fit in with my family lifestyle. I'm not going to go into that because that's not what this is about. But I'm about to start a new venture that I am so excited about. And I feel God has laid strongly in my heart. I'm sure you can guess it already by the mic. I'm starting a podcast. I'm starting a podcast. Yes, I'm starting a podcast. It's exciting and also very, what's the word to use? I'm also nervous about it, but it's really, really exciting. And I feel God has laid this on my heart. It's going to be called the Saved by Grace podcast. And from the name, this gave it away already all the while I was talking. Anyways. So it's going to be called the Saved by Grace podcast. And as the name is, we're going to be talking about how God's grace saves. And we're going to do it by getting real people, everyday people, to come share their real stories of how they got saved by grace. And I'm hoping and believing God that somebody out there will listen to those stories, because they'll be full of hope, they'll be full of inspiration, they'll be full of redemption, they'll be full of the power of God that saves. And I'm hoping someone out there will listen to it and connect to the story or relate with the story of the person sharing, or the person's journey, and also decide to get saved by grace or rededicate their life to Christ, or start out on a journey of, searching and asking questions and just talking to God, and one day give their life to Christ. And it's not just for new believers or people rededicating their life to Christ. I'm hoping that even as believers, as we share the stories, as the guests come and as they share the story, it reminds them of where Christ saved them from. And I realized in doing this podcast, or in setting out on in this journey, that as we started recording, that I have so many friends and so many loved ones. I know they are saved. We do life together. But I've never heard the story of how they got born again for most of them. Most remarkably, I think I'm having my husband on the podcast, and I've never heard his salvation story. I had an idea and he was born again around what age and blah, blah, blah. But till I was recording this podcast, I got to actually hear his salvation story. And there's so much power and in people's stories, and how we connect with people when we hear their stories. So I'm hoping that even as believers, that we will connect with each other. We will be encouraged and reignited and reminded of the power of God's grace that saves, and the importance in sharing our salvation stories to as many people that care to listen, and be reminded that there's so much power in our testimony. The Bible says that we overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimonies. So the blood of the Lamb was shed so that we could be saved by grace, but also the word of our testimonies also has power in saving others. So I really implore you to please subscribe to my channel. Same channel I've always had. Just subscribe. All you need to do is search Saved by Grace for Impact. Subscribe. Share the episodes when they come, especially to people that you know, believers and non-believers, not just unbelievers, because when you share to a believer, that believer might know an unbeliever who needs to hear that story, or might know somebody who will connect, to that story. Remember, we're getting everyday people from all walks of life, all races, all ages, to come and share their story. And if you're listening to them like, oh, I would love to share my salvation story, please also send me a message and I would love to get you on so that we could share your story, and hopefully, and I believe God, not hopefully, that somebody will listen to your story, get born again, and rededicate their life to Christ. Also, please, let's engage with the episode, like, comment, ask questions. And the beautiful thing about this podcast is that we're not just going to get people to listen and then get born again and leave them. No, we're going to follow up. We're going to have follow up. We're going to have, there's going to be opportunities to get feedback and then follow up and signpost them to Bible believing churches, signpost them to resources, other podcasts they can listen to that can help them on the Christian journey, books they can read, and just also follow up with prayer. So I will just implore you not just to subscribe, not just to like, comment, but if you're a believer out there, that you lock shields with me and with everybody that all of us on the team as we get this going, that you pray as you listen to every episode, as you subscribe, as you like, as you share, you also pray, that it will be transformative for someone. The most important decision anybody can make is to give their life to Christ, is to accept that free gift that God has freely given us and to just get saved. And this is not about me. Is about the transforming power of God's grace, and it's not a job that I want to do alone. It's something that we all can do together. So thank you very much. As you pray, as you subscribe, as you like, as you comment, as you share, and as you also come on board to share your stories. And I just want to say congratulations to everybody who is going to give their life to Christ, rededicate their life to Christ, or start on that journey to search for God as they listen to this podcast. Thank you, and thank you so much. Big thanks to everybody behind the scenes who is helping to put this together. I can't help but mention my church leaders at River Church Sutton, my powerful friends who have been, I don't even know what to call them, Mercy and Emmanuel. Shout out to you. Thank you very much. I couldn't have done this without you. My editing team, amazing people all the way in Nigeria, but just doing amazing work. Thank you so much. My family, who has had to support me through this. So thank you very much. And thank you to every one of you out there who has been praying. We will share your story and we will support in prayer, and we'll also like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. So look out, next week, episode 1 is here. And I would love to hear from you. What day of the week do you think is best for us to, put the episodes out there? I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know. Would you like the episode to come on Monday, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or on the weekends, a Saturday or a Sunday? And what time of the day do you think is best for us to put these episodes out there? I would love to hear from you. Please comment, because it's coming next week and I want to put it on the day and time that is most popular to you all. And if you would like to share your story, please comment on the comment section. Yes, I would love to share my story. And if you're excited like I am and you're going to be praying with me, give me a thumbs up and say praying in the comment section. Give me some love, give me some encouragement. Thank you. And see you next week on the day and time you choose. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe and comment. Bye.